The pre-season talk and turmoil is over. Now it's down to business. Brand new hope for 15 teams as they start the long campaign to dethrone the Cats. Can the Saints go one better? Will the Bulldogs with Big Bad Barry secure the September silverware? Are Mix Maggies the real deal? Will the Hawks bounce back from their annus horribilis? Can Fev produce a ray of light in the Sunshine State? So many questions, and the answers are about to come thick and fast. Welcome to the start of the 2010 AFL season.
This is unbelievable.
270 games, 926 goals, three-time Coleman medalist, five-time All-Australian, Essendon's greatest ever goal kicker, premiership player,
regains his footing,
a legend of our game. Matthew Lloyd joins our commentary team in 2010.
At the Melbourne Cricket Ground, a Messiah moment is at hand.
2 years ago, this night was all about Chris Judd.
He is a superstar of the game, and who would have thought that he'd be here, captain of Carlton.
Last year, his old West Coast colleague, Ben Cousins.
So another chapter in Ben Cousins' life is about to be written.
Eagles, having flown their former coupe, had owned the headlines for the season opener. And while Richmond, under its new coach, will have many eyes on it as another season begins, expectations' uncertain glare will be trained upon these Blues tonight.
From any angle, the Blues' fingers on the Lions' face didn't look good.
How will they cope without their skipper?
I've got a heavy heart. I've been through a lot with Brendan personally over 11 years. He's been a fantastic player at this footy club. When we come to the decision, he put him up for trade.
Where will the goals come from without Big Fev? Will last year's momentum continue? Or has their off-season of discontent, booze-fueled boat trips and senior player suspensions taken the wind from their sails? Expectations remain high. A new home. All that top-end talent.
Quite happy to take on responsibility at Carlton, and that is why Cruiser, who started it all with the tap, and he ends it all with the monster.
He normally finishes very well. This is no exception.
It is right to expect the Blues begin 2010 with a win. Oh, how the arch-rival, such an underdog here, would love to plant the first seed of doubt in Carlton's campaign.
And out come the Blue Baggers, a tumultuous pre-season for Carlton, as you've just seen. They were 7th last season. Can they take the next step in 2010? As I say, hello and welcome to the MCG. It is the season opener. It is Richmond versus Carlton. Matthew Lloyd, welcome.
Thanks, Quarters.
Is it fair to say Carlton's the team under pressure tonight, given the fact they start this match red-hot favourites?
No doubt, Quarters. 12 months ago it was even Stevens, but tonight the Blues, Richmond are undermanned, they're under the pump. Everyone expects them to be bottom two, so the Blues must win tonight.
Well, let's have a look at the Carlton lineup. What do you think of it? Where are they going to get their goals? That's what the question everyone's asking.
I really like their setup early in the match. They're going with Jared Wade at full forward, Lockie Henderson at centre half forward and Halpin in the pocket, and down back Jamison, who missed 11 games last year. He's the key to their defence.
And as we said, no Chris Judd. He is serving a 3-match suspension at the start of 2010. Out come the Tigers, a start of a new era, a new coach who you know very well in Damien Hardwick, who's described this year as a season of transformation.
It is, and he's a hard nut, Damien Hardwick, and they'll come out ferociously hard at the Blues. 4 new first gamers, and 3 of them are starting on the ground, which is really exciting.
And we saw before the game legend Matthew Richardson do a lap of honour. 17 seasons, 13 times their leading goal kicker, which even surpasses your record of 12.
He has. He got me by one, but there's never been a more loved player in modern day football. An absolute superstar, and it was great to be down on the ground before the match.
And a great touch before the game too. He was in the rooms giving out the jumpers to the 4 new faces.
Saw Mitch Farmer there, is absolutely ecstatic looking into Richo's eyes, receiving his jumper. Amazing feeling when you play your first game. And Roberts, he's come from Euroa. He's been everywhere to get these moments tonight.
What about the Tigers lineup?
Yeah, I like the defence in Moore, McGuan and Thursfield down back. Rewalt and Morton are really important, and Cousins adds experience off the bench.
Well, let's hear from the Tigers' new coach, Damien Hardwick. He's with Andy Marr.
Mate, it's finally here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, look, a little nervous, a little excited. Hard to make the difference, mate, to be honest. But look, I just can't wait. It's an enormous opportunity for our blokes to set a new era for Richmond going forward.
So much has already been about Richo tonight. We saw him in the rooms. Did he give him a message?
Look, he actually presented our first-year players with their jumper, which is it's quite emotional, really. See a lot of our parents with tears in their eyes getting their jumper off Richo. Look, it was great to have him come down and do that, and I wish the big bastard was out here playing, to be honest. But
well, mate, let's hope it's the first of many for you, and there's a few W's along the way. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Ryder. Cheers.
And Ben Cousins, he just can't stay out of the news. Matthew's been in hospital a couple of times over the past fortnight, but he's here, he's up, he's running, he's ready to go.
He's only had the one pre-season game quarters, but he doesn't need match fitness. He's an absolute workhorse, and he'll be solid again tonight.
So lots to look forward to tonight. It's the season opener between Carlton and Richmond. The AFL season for 2010 is off and running.
Sad but joyous scenes before the match here at the MCG as Matthew Richardson bade farewell. The first season since 1992 that he won't be saddling up for the Tigers. Robert Walls back then. Alan Jeans was Richmond's coach. Dale Waitman was their captain. Richo has covered some ground.
He certainly has, Tim, and he's been a wonderful ambassador for the game over the journey. Been a terrific footballer.
New initiative this year. The coaches are going to be wishing the umpires good luck before each battle begins. It's an initiative of the AFL, and it's a worthy one. Carlton and Richmond, third year of a modern-day tradition, and each year has had a different dynamic. Richmond won by 30 points in 2008. Carlton turned it around with an 83-point flogging last year. Look at that shot. What a scene.